Welcome, friends and neighbors, to show 1035. 1035 weeks I've served you. We're going to cover the first week in October in the sky mirror. It's way up ahead for me. I'm clear back here on the 13th of September. So I'm back here in time 2 weeks. I'm talking about the times 2 weeks up ahead of me, huh? Where are we set? Let's see. Oh, you got a new moon coming at you. The September 30th. It's a 9 Libra new moon. It trines Saturn. It gets you out of this dreadful depression and fear and confusion from the eclipse, which was at 9 Virgo, and squared old Saturn. Hasn't been easy for me, I'll tell you. You know, Saturn here, my moon's at 10 Virgo, see? So Neptune's opposing my moon, Saturn's squaring it, and then a lunation went off. Eek! I won't even tell you. But I'm sure you can notice that I'm a little more sober and oldish and etc. Anyway, that new moon, I'm really looking forward to that. Get us out of this terrible month of September. All this confusion. The good news is, you remember Standing Rock? And remember the Wounded Knee? That was the original time that the tribes stood their ground, huh? But now it's Standing Rock. This is a big deal. And this is something to support the protectors. These guys are protecting the land and their water. And more on that in a little bit. But I'll get back to that. Let's do the sky mirror first. Business first. That's Saturn for you. Here's the planetary pattern. The sun's opposing Uranus here in about 10-12 days from where you're at. And you won't like the media and the newspapers, and something happened to YouTube and I can't find all my favorite stuff. I'm really ticked off at YouTube now. All of a sudden, bang! Anyway, the sun's in Libra, and in a couple days it's going to have that new moon and sextile Saturn, and all of these rules and regulations will be okay. Yeah, the judge, that's the fair thing. That's the judge, Saturn. You're going to go along with people in suits and ties, at least for a month. Get organized, okay? The other thing, this Saturn-Neptune square, it's a nasty. It's still within 1 degree. And a lot of judges are very lunatic-like and confused, and you know, there's going to be some VIPs with suits and ties, politicians, bankers, judges, that'll show up in scandal from Neptune. Neptune will scandalize them. You'll see. It's already been going on. Well, you've already had the month of it, haven't you? Son of a gun, it's all old stuff for you. If you're on the Thursday show, let's get into details here, huh? We're going to run the moon around the edge. Only moves about this far in a day. If you're watching the Thursday show on the 29th, the moon's in Virgo, and it's headed towards Jupiter here, which happens Friday morning. Moon goes by Jupiter. Everybody gets up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, full of new information, huh? Thing is, there's a square to Mars, and Jupiter is really nice. He's like the lawyer professor, you know, that kind of says, aha, lightning bolts of truth. Aha, now I see it clear. That's what Jupiter likes. But you start off with Mars. Mars is here early in the morning. So first there's anger and impatience, road rage, and then finally some information comes along and a little wisdom is provided that helps the matter a lot. Or you could just sleep through it all on Friday, because it's early on the 30th. Well, I was thinking about themes for this week, and, you know, let's not go by Pluto, huh? Here's my ephemeris. There's Pluto. Stopped and went direct. Only back on the 26th. So, you know, one of the themes for this week is still Pluto. Yeah, Scorpio vibes. It's your reptile brain. You know, you inherited from the reptiles. Flight or fight, territory. Shoot 'em. Kill 'em all, let God sort it out. Pluto is mass death, atomic weapons. You know, weapons of mass destruction, that's what Pluto is about. Of course, he's also about discovery and revolution. And so some interesting things going on. But you're at the peak of it already. I mean, here you are on the 29th, and only a couple days ago, Pluto stopped and got so strong, huh? And probably the best of it was back here Wednesday night, Thursday morning. The moon in Virgo trined it and went by Mercury. So there's a lot of discovery happening already. Things that, oh, I had no idea. Under the surface stuff. Yeah? Go for Bosnia Pyramid and find out what's underneath that pyramid. It'll blow your mind. New discoveries. Really new stuff. Revolutionary stuff. So anyway, here you are on Friday, on September 30th, and there's a sextile to Saturn, conjunction to the Sun. You're going in that new moon, which sextiles Saturn, and says everything settles down. We'll take care of business first. Money and time, you know. Feels like a good idea, and everything's fine till you get to about 2, 3 in the morning, Saturday morning. The moon in Libra squares Pluto. Eek, a bug! Power and control issues. Panickiness. Something's going on here. What's the song? There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. Feeling goes on through Saturday. It even produces some sense of isolation as the moon opposes Uranus. You begin to wonder what's going on with the media anyway. I'll tell you something that really I can't believe is that none of the regular media cover the Standing Rock thing. Now, right now, you know, a couple hundred tribal people turned into 5,000. They're turning into 10,000. People are coming from all over the world to support the Standing Rock protest. If they don't call themselves protesters, they call themselves protectors. They're there to protect the water, the Missouri, Mississippi River, the environment. Anyway, it's a really neat thing, but it ain't covered in the media. What's going on? A media blackout? They're more interested in Hillary's cough. So we're not liking the media very much Saturday afternoon and evening. I took away all my list of YouTube favorites. Boo! Moon goes into Scorpio Sunday morning after breakfast. Feels a lot better. Look at that, you're in a sweet zone. Here's Venus. Moon will go by there Monday night, or Monday during the, oh, there it is. Monday after breakfast, nice. But it starts off with a nice sextile to Mars Sunday night. Here the heroes are out, you can get physical stuff going. You're feeling like a hero. The moon's in Scorpio. Whole different feeling than all that edgy Libra stuff. And here's Neptune. You know, this is 3, 4 in the morning, Monday morning. Here's a trine to Neptune. Inspiration, music, art, the higher heart comes out. And here's the sweets. Venus, be with somebody you love around breakfast time. Moon conjuncts Venus in Scorpio. Ooh, that's sexy. Come on, be real. Continues through the day, even to a place where at dinner time or about that there's a sextile to Pluto, and that doubles up the Pluto power and the control and all that Scorpio thing. You know, Scorpio rules the privates in the body, as does Pluto, organs of procreation and elimination. And so this is a powerful Monday. Wow. People could fall in love here Monday. Yes. Tuesday morning, moon's still in Scorpio. Still feels pretty good. Here's in the afternoon of Tuesday. The kids are happy. There's a sextile to Mercury. We're communicating. And then the moon shifts into Sagittarius. And it changes. And it slows down. There's some initial elation as the moon sextiles Jupiter, and we're all laughing and think it's just fine Wednesday morning. But look at this. Here's the Neptune square and the Saturn conjunction. The confusion happens first, Wednesday around dinner time, and then the moon hits Saturn, and the judge, close that down. Oh, am I wrong? I lost my, lost my marbles. So this is really confusion. Stay home Wednesday night. Some people will be doing things that they're not sure of. And it's not a good time. Wednesday night, the 5th of October. You'll still be feeling it a bit Thursday morning, but early there's a sextile to the sun. At least you got a plan, huh? And you got an ambition there Thursday morning. There's a sextile to Uranus, or a trine to Uranus, Thursday night after dinner. So there's some technical awareness. There's some brotherhood. Just Google or Yahoo standing rock protest, and you'll get pictures, and you'll see these amazing people together, environmentalists, and tribes, indigenous people standing together for civil rights and freedom and for the environment. And this is a beginning of a revolution. That's what Uranus likes, brotherhood. So, tune into Standing Rock Thursday night. Get some brotherhood on the computer. Friday starts out okay. You're still feeling brotherhood until after breakfast. And then around just before lunch, the moon shifts into Capricorn, and the SHIT kind of hits the fan, because first of all, here's a square to Mercury. You can't communicate. That's difficult. And here's a square to Jupiter, and everybody's overdoing it. And here's a conjunction to Mars. Happens late Friday night, early Saturday morning. Finally, we got a sextile to Neptune. There's like a little music, soothe the savage breast. I doubt it. Looks like people have lost their tempers here. The guys on the sports field are duking it out. It doesn't get too much better as you go into Saturday, because here in the middle of Saturday, in the afternoon, the moon goes by Pluto. And you know who Pluto is. He's the man with the gun over there. Shoot them. Lots of times you see him as the police officer. He can be Sherlock Holmes. He can be the investigator. But, I don't know whether he'll turn into the good investigator or the confused, scared policeman with too many bullets. But there it is, Saturday. And you're not happy with it. The moon squares the sun Saturday night. And what is that? I don't like that at all. If I get a sextile to Venus, you might get a little sleep, but it isn't until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You start to relax a little bit with the moon sextile Venus. And then there's still the jitters to go through here, which is Sunday, from breakfast to lunch. Moon squares Uranus. It's shaky and jittery. I've been traumatized by Pluto. Well, hopefully this is the last chance that Pluto really has to rage at you. I mean, he went direct the 26th. There's the date. And we're up here on the 8th. So that's, 12 days? He's still pretty heavy duty. People's reptile minds go off snap. You'll see it inside yourself. Yeah, my territory. The reptiles have some good sides to themselves, but from the standpoint of a mammal, watch out for Pluto. Eek, a bug. Everybody hates bugs. I see a moving bug and lay out and bang. There's border collies. I knew a lady that raised them. I said, are they good pets? She said, no, they bark at flies on the wall. They're alarm dogs, and they just see a little speck moving. To them, they think that's the lone sheep on the hillside or the wolf. And they got to alarm their owner so that you can't get them to stop barking at flies. Anyway, I hope the flies and cockroaches are harmless. Me, I don't like the centipedes. Eek, a bug! Eek!